Hey everybody, it's Chris, GearNoir, back with you for a Monday shave video. I'm talking a little bit quieter than normal because it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning yet. That's right, the dreaded time has come. I'm headed back to work, first time in 3 months. I've visited there a couple times, but this will be actually work. So, always got to take care of my shave though before I head out to work. Get back in the habit of being a morning shaver, as was once upon a time, way before coronavirus. And I didn't really want to miss out on my Monday video this time because so many things happened since the last video last Monday. But I've got my Sorrentino first anniversary brush right here, badger knot in there, CBL SIR Fougere, tonsorial, and we're gonna make a nice lather with this. Always dependable. Let's see. I'm using my Razor Rock 0.68 Game Changer today with the brand new Sputnik blade in there. Alright, that looks pretty good. What do you think? So many things happened in this last week. Not just for me, but for the TSC. Exciting things. What's on the personal front? My sister-in-law is getting steps closer to getting married. She got engaged to our longtime boyfriend at Christmas last year, and that was something. And so they hadn't really set a date till recently, and it just kind of worked out because the virus stuff, and what they're shooting for, what was it? I don't know. A few months from now, I think. Hoping things ease up by then. In terms of restrictions, California is still pretty much at shelter in place and essential work only. They've opened up limitedly in terms of allowing barbershops and stuff open. Places of worship can do services only with up to 100 people. Well, 25%, I think it is, or up to 100 people, whichever is lowest. I believe in whoever has space for it with social distancing and all that, and also has all precautions in place. Safety guidelines, disinfecting stuff, social distancing, supplies like masks and things like that. So we're still in lockdown, pretty much like that, but our church has finally decided to, well, I'm not going to say that yet. We're moving in the direction of opening. We should hear some more news officially this week. But I'm sure you can guess what's happening. Church is certainly going to be different for any of you who attend a worship service or mass or something like that regularly. I'm sure it's been pretty different for you too if you've gone back. So it'll be different for a while. May never go back to being the same. We'll see. There's that. So this has already gone out twice. And once last weekend when we visited family for the first time in forever. And once this last weekend, just yesterday actually, to help my sister-in-law look at dresses, and her sister, my sister-in-law, and they found a bridesmaid's dress. And my wife has 3 other sisters, so last weekend they all got together. The 3 others live about an hour and a half away, all in the same area. So they all got together last weekend, but this weekend we stayed up in our neck of the woods. And by the time it was my wife's turn to go check out bridesmaids' dresses, I think they planned it that way, but they already knew what they wanted. And so my wife was able to just go in really quickly with a short appointment and find the dress and get it ordered after trying it on briefly. So things are moving forward in that direction. Was exciting for the family. It's been a long time coming. And we've had to cancel so many other things this year. The big events, especially, particularly the Hula Festival, will not be happening this year. Which is pretty major. I mean, it's like one time a year. It's a lot of work, but everybody in the family looks forward to that. We're all together for like almost a week, a little over half a week, preparing, planning, getting everything set up and ready. And it's a fun thing to do, but not this year. Probably means also our normal, I don't know if this would be a year for it or not, but once in a while they do a whole family reunion, like every other year, something like that. Can't remember if this would have been a year for it, but if it was, that's probably not going to happen. All my entire wife's side of the family, like a good 75 people, something like that, and that's not even all of them. What else? Well, congratulations to Kyle, UA Cowboy on TSC. We'll move on to TSC news. As of yesterday, he was crowned as Bingo Wizard, and took my Bingo Wizard rights. He won the blackout game that's been going on for the last 2 weeks. So if you didn't win, sorry. You had a fair chance. If you didn't get to play and are interested and want to figure out what bingo is all about for a online shaving forum? What could that be? Kyle, I'm sure, will be starting up a new game in a couple weeks, if not sooner. Up to him. But I hope everybody that played had fun. It seemed like it. We did a couple head scratcher calls, but for the most part everything was pretty easy. No time traveling, no hyperlink games, anything like that. So congrats, Kyle. The burden of bingo now rests upon your shoulders. We were talking about it a little bit yesterday. It's kind of interesting that even for a blackout game, Nurse Dave did one the last game, and I did one this one. At least I generated calls. I'm not sure how Nurse Dave did his, but I generated my cards and calls on totally different sites. And granted, we didn't have a bunch of players. It was like 10 or 12 people. But it still took almost the entire call. So I only had 5 calls left in the inventory. Every other number got called, and it was a standard bingo card. $75 numbers, 1 free space. Just weird. Figured it would have not lasted quite so long, but given that the cards and numbers were generated in different sites and totally random and whatever, it was a good game. And then the other major announcement was that unprecedented on U.S. soil. Saponificio Veracino officially has signed up as sponsor for the Shaving Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com, which is where I normally hang out. If you're not a part of that crowd already, most people watching this video probably are. But huge for a major Italian soap aftershave and breaking into the EDP business company, who has thus far only officially supported one other forum, which is only in Italy. Could now be sponsoring our little corner of the internet. Not entirely, mind you. They're just like all the rest of our artisans and hobbyists. They don't have like a bigger share or anything like that, but still pretty huge news. I mean, we've been around since early 2008, something like that, officially. And they are a huge name in the traditional shaving world. So pretty cool. And what's also pretty cool on top of that is they are doing, SV is doing, you know, their brushes, their High Mountain White Badger with the beautiful wood knots and the pewter little crown. that rest between the knots and the handle. They're making us a custom brush. That is mind-blowing. Until this point, they've never done anything like that. They've got like a collection of 10 brushes, something like that, all different kinds of badger knots. But now, just for us, we are constructing a TSC shaving brush. A lot like their brushes now. Same kind of design and handle. It's going to have the pewter crown, but instead of the SV symbol, it's going to have the shaving cadre symbol, which is pretty sweet. And it's also going to be a very high quality badger. Once in a lifetime thing. Totally cool. I mean, that is unheard of. It's like one of the elite brushes of elites. It's there with, well, most people say Rudy Bay and Paladin and the Shave Max stuff and Simpsons. And the brush commands top tier price. It has lots of followers, and we're getting one. I mean, we do have to pay for it, but so I've got my spot reserved. I mean, there's no like limit and reservation. Anyone on the TSC that signs up is going to get one. One per person. But very cool. Still a lot of money. It is expensive. I'm gonna have to stretch a little bit for that one, but hoping to make it work. Don't want to miss this opportunity, that's for sure. Lots of exciting things going on. Amazing. That was my witch hazel blend, homemade. And I'm going to follow up with some Pitralon Classic. Good follow-up for SIR Fougere, which is modeled after Sir Irish Moose. No. Never had the original, but that doesn't matter. This one's great. And I finish things off with some Royall Rugby. Not the strongest stuff. Does smell great though. Classic English scent. Dab it on freely. Oh yeah, did you notice I cut my hair? It was time, since we're headed back and whatnot, and summer is upon us. I made that decision. Ah yeah, give me some more of this stuff. I didn't want to splash it on because I only got the small sample bottle, but didn't want to be skimpy either. One little nick there, not bad. Fresh Sputnik blade, which is okay. The last one did me pretty good after it got broken in a little bit. But yeah, that's all right. Anyway, off to work. Catch the rest of us at www.theshavingcadre.com. Like I said, lots of exciting things going on there. Join us. We're getting new members daily pretty much now, and we're approaching 400. And hope you all have a great week, and you're all safe, healthy, and well. Have a good one. Catch you later. Bye.